Hey sis, and thank you for joining me for another mini-sode where I will be reading a devotion from my book. This month, we will be reading from part 4. You guys, do you realize that we are in December already? 4 months we have been reading through the book, which is crazy to me. And so now we're in December and I'm looking back and saying, man, that was fast. I can't believe the end of the year is already here. So like I said, we're going to be reading from part 4 of the book for this last month of the year. And part 4 is preparing for future relationships and marriage. Ooh, what an interesting part to dive into before we go into the new year. And speaking of new relationships and marriage, guys, if that is something that you so desire, but you're still in this place of hurt, know that you can still have the thing that you desire. You can still have the marriage in your future. It is possible for you to still be happy and feel joy, even though you may be feeling hurt and sad right now. You can still have that. It's just that you have a journey ahead of you to reach that destination. You have healing work that needs to be done. And that is why I'm here and offering heartbreak coaching sessions. So make sure you go ahead and grab a session with me. People are finding them very helpful. I just want to say that. And if you're on the fence about whether or not it's right for you, I am offering 10-minute discovery calls for free right now. So if you want to book a free discovery call, just go to CandiceABaddies.com to my services page and you can book that right there. If you actually just want to move forward with a coaching session, you can go ahead to CandiceABaddies.com/contact and send me a message there letting me know that you would like to book a coaching call. Y'all, I told y'all before, it's not as expensive as you may think to work with me. You can get started for as little as $47. And I think $47 is so worth you investing in yourself. So go ahead, reach out to me if you need some help on your healing journey, and let's take care of that. Today's devotion, y'all, I'm still in awe that we are actually this far into the book. But I've been picking out the ones that I think would really benefit y'all. I would love to go through and read each and every one of them, but obviously your girl don't have that kind of time. But I definitely want y'all to get a taste of what the book is like, just in case you're interested in buying. And even if you're not interested in buying, I still want to pour into you with the content from the book because I know it's helpful if you're here. Okay. So today's devotion is day 205. The title, Don't Go Back to the Familiar. The scripture reading is from John chapter 21, verse 3, NIV. And it reads, "I'm going out to fish," Simon Peter told them, and they said, "We'll go with you." So they went out and got into the boat, but that night they caught nothing. After the last breakup I experienced, the one that really hurt me, I wasn't sure what I wanted to do. Should I return to my old ways of doing things, dating just to date? Should I go back to numbing myself with constant contact and conversations with multiple men and protect myself by not committing? I felt like I lost the relationship that I thought God told me would lead to marriage. So part of me wanted to stop trusting and go back to what was familiar. The only problem was that I had outgrown that scene. It was familiar, but I didn't really desire to return there. What was I to do? Peter found himself in a similar place. Jesus told Peter that he was a rock and he would build his church on him. But Peter wasn't feeling like that solid rock. Peter denied Jesus. Then Jesus was crucified. As far as Peter could see, things didn't go as planned, or so he thought. Therefore, Peter decided to return to the thing that was familiar to him. He was a skilled fisherman. The only problem was that Peter had outgrown that scene. I made the choice not to return to the dating scene after that breakup. But if I would have, I think I would have had the same experience that Peter did. I would have toiled trying to get my rhythm back and come up empty-handed. Peter caught no fish that night. It's very similar to the first time Jesus called Peter out of that life and told him he would become a fisher of men. If you continue reading this chapter, you will learn that Jesus shows up on the scene the next morning while the men were still out on the water, but they didn't know who Jesus was at first. When Jesus tells them to let their net down on the other side of the boat, we see a repeated miracle. This repeated miracle reminded them of the first time this happened and revealed to them that Jesus was still with them. Peter knew that wasn't where he was supposed to be, so he left the boat, the men, and the fish, and swam to the shore to meet Jesus, because that is where Peter needed to be. I'm glad I realized that I needed to be with Jesus too. This breakup may be hard for you, but don't return to the familiar. Don't return to the things you used to do, things that will not fulfill you or satisfy you. Instead, turn to Jesus. With him is where you need to be. Declare, this breakup may be hard for me, but I will not go back to the things I used to do. I have been called out of that life, and I won't go back. I will let go of my need to control my life. Instead, I will take time to be with Jesus. That is where I need to be. Sis, if you enjoyed this devotion, then you will absolutely enjoy my book, Goodbye Heartbreak, Hello Purpose, a 365-day devotional. Sis, if you are going through a breakup, if you are going through this healing journey on your own, and you're looking for a way to stay connected to God each and every day, go ahead, get a copy of the book. In the book, you get a scripture to read every single day, along with a devotion and a declaration for 365 days, a year worth of healing, growth, and just rediscovering who you are and where you want to go next, all the way into discovering purpose. You guys, this book is amazing, and it will help you so much on your healing journey. All right. So get your book. Remember, you can always use the promo code podcast10 for a 10% discount just for being a podcast listener. I love y'all so much, and I'll talk to you again real soon. Bye, sis.